Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be talking about Eleaneer because she will have her companion in the near future, which is on July, and some reworks on her skill in the near future. Alright, basically from what I can summarize, um, Eleaneer will be the only warrior in game that does not need Elliot buff in order to hit Seto continuously. She has the sustain in order to tank Seto's counter, even extremely crazy rune Seto's. I have calculated Seto plus 15 with around 7,000 attack and also 8,000 attack. Basically, she will survive both of them. Alright, let's jump to her skill. So basically, she is now a multi-hitter. As you can see, she hit 3 times with attack power reduction of 65%. At plus 3, the tile will be improved or upgraded. Basically, she will hit like false, hitting the most fraud unit. Alright. At plus 6, the multiplier damage reduction will be reduced to 50%, plus 9 to 35%, plus 13 to 20%, plus 14 to 5%. If you are just aiming for killing Lucius, this first skill doesn't really matter because sorry, not Lucius, Seto, because Seto take damage, fixed damage per hit, which is 11% of his HP. Hitting him 3 times at any damage reduction multiplier will also lead to 3 times 11% of his HP. Alright. But if you are using her as a main warrior, I do suggest getting her to plus 15, which I will explain later. Her second skill, which is the skill that enables her to survive Seto, I will suggest you guys getting her to plus 10 at least, because this skill get the most at plus 10, which I will explain later. So basically, this devil contract skill is activated before the battle. So for 20 turns, whenever she attacks, the damage counter will get distorted. So this skill also cannot be removed or even buff prohibited. Basically, she will be able to distort any damage that she receives when she hits. Alright. Her second skill, which is the damage distortion, basically she will distort the damage from the enemy, and this skill cannot be prohibited, as you can see. And also, direct damage is not affected by the distortion. Alright. This third skill is where the skill is calculated. Basically, let's say that she is she is countered by Seto with attack of 10,000. As you can say, she received 10,000 fixed counter damage, and since the counter will be distorted, she will only receive 5% of the damage being countered. So 5% of 10,000 is 500, and 500 since she attacked 3 times will equals to 1,500. Since it lasts for 2 turns, she will get 3,000 damage from the counter. The reason why I suggest you guys to get this at plus 10 is because the additional percentage will be reduced to 2.5% at plus 10, resulting in less damage taken to Eleaneer, and she will survive Seto even if the Seto has a base attack of 8000 at plus 15 with the multiplier counter of 280%. Alright, the harmful effect immunity is debuff immunity, and this happened before general attack or before she attacks, so she is immune to any freeze, any DOT, any stat weakening. Basically, when hitting Seto, she will not she will not receive the DOT counter. The thing is that if she hits Seto one-on-one, I do think any plus or any crazy rune Seto, she would be able to hit Seto and still be alive. But the thing is that sometimes the Seto is in the same lane as you say 2 other units, because she hits like fast style. And if any of those units have Refitier buff, basically she will get extra damage from the gluty counter, and those accumulated damage could be bad for her and could kill her, because as you can see, she only has 3378 HP, and according to my calculation, if you hit Seto at 7000 base attack plus 15, it will deal 2140 damage for her within 2 turns. And if let's say the Refitier counter has accumulated damage with over, let's say, 500, basically she will be dead. So positioning is very important for her, and Refitier counter is kind of bad for her. Alright, plus 4 is where the skill Devil Contract will get an extra 15 turns, plus 5 to 50 turns, extra more 15%, and plus 10, which I say that it became 2.5%. This is the recommended minimum level for you guys to get Eleaneer into, because you need the 2.5% to survive Seto counter or even any other counter from Refitier, Grand Hilder, and much more. Alright, her third skill is the additional damage which will be dealt to the enemy per hit. So since she hit 3 times, basically 3 more additional damage. At plus 1, it increased to 175%, plus 2 to 200% depending on the damage or attack, plus 7 to 225, plus 8 to 250, plus 11 to 300, plus 13 to 350. Basically more additional damage multiplier. Alright, her third skill is basically an extra additional damage which proc depending on the enemy target health. From plus 0 to 11, it will proc if the enemy have HP with less than 30%, as you can see here, with the multiplier of 150% additional damage. At plus 12 though, the criteria will become 50%. So at plus 12, Eleaneer will hit Seto with an extra additional damage. So basically, if I sum it up, plus 0 to plus 11, Eleaneer will hit Seto for 6 times, because 3 normal hit, 3 additional damage from the third skill. At plus 12 to 14, it is 7 times, because 3 additional damage, 3 normal damage, and 1 skill from the Brutal Bang, as you can see here. At plus 15, however, as you can see here, this skill became 75%, basically an extra proc based on my calculations, so a total hit of 8 times for Seto. at plus 14, only an extra additional damage on the multiplier. So what I can say is that Eleaneer will not be able to kill Seto in one hit. You will still need other units to help her to kill Seto. But from my standpoint, I say that this unit is very worth to invest on if you want to counter Seto and Lucius, because she is a very independent warrior. She doesn't really need ballad buff to survive Seto, and she does hit couple of times with tons of additional damage, which is bad for Lucius and bad for Seto. Basically, I could say that Eleaneer somehow counter Lucius and Seto. I do think that the minimum level for you guys to invest in her is plus 10, because you need 2.5% fixed additional damage in order to survive Seto's counter. Alright, that sums all my sums up this video. Please do like, comment, and subscribe if you think this guide is useful. I'll put all the calculation in the description link below. And I'll see you guys in the next video, in which I will cover Bane. Although they basically have some skill in common, the number of turns do make the differences, which I will explain later on. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. お前はもう死んでいる。